come vibe with the tribe? Won't you come vibe with the tribe? Okay. Won't you come vibe with the tribe? Won't you come vibe with the tribe? It's your favorite cousin's podcast. Hey, hey. It's your favorite cousin's podcast. Hey, hey. Let's talk about it. Hey, hey. Let's talk about it. Hey, hey. It's your favorite cousin's podcast.
Get right into it. You tuned into your favorite cousin's podcast. Mm-hmm. My name is Becky. That's with 2 eyes. Becky with the good hair. Becky, Nip's daughter. Becky's World on social media. Jerry Curl Earl on Snapchat. Go ahead and hit my drop. When I say Becky with the good hair, I mean healthy. Go ahead, Jack.
You got to wear your hair down like that.
One day I will wear my hair down.
It's your girl Jay Cannon. You can call me Jazz, you can call me Cannon. I also go by Auntie Jazz, so we're gonna hit it with mine. I gotta get that tatted.
Oh yeah. YFC is Mama Mia, aka Mia Mom. Yeah.
Please don't start.
Yeah, cause I get started.
Ready to get it started?
Okay, so how y'all doing? How y'all been?
I'm living. Made it through another week.
Yes.
Surviving?
Yes, definitely.
Shucking and surviving. Good time. Alright, so I wanted to start this podcast off with story time. All names have been changed to protect the innocent. I'm just kidding. No, we all have a bike week story. Everyone has made that trip on down to Myrtle Beach. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And it was about 14 of y'all in a 2-bedroom suite.
Yeah.
We all went in on the hotel food, liquor.
Drinks.
You got your babysitters for that weekend, you know. You came prepared for the turn up. A lot of us have had near-death experiences. We've had fallouts with our homegirls once we get there. And I mean, we all have this type of story. We all have that story where it's life-changing stories. I remember on our way up there, the car didn't have no air, so we was hot. I remember on the way back, the car didn't have no air. We all drove, and I changed cars.
And I wake up and we just sleep in the car on the highway. Cars are passing us. Sit in the car.
Alright, so let me just set the scene. This is what, 2012? It gotta be like 2012, 2013.
It was definitely 2012.
We really didn't. I know I was probably sounding like I was over exaggerating, but how many people did we have in the world? Like
let's see. 1, 2.
It was my first one.
It was my first time.
6, 7.
I'm not even from here.
We probably had like 9 or 10. We probably had like 9 or 10 people in the room. We had 4 beds.
We had 4 beds because we had
adjoining rooms.
Well, we all went in on food, which is smart.
One room had a kitchen, one didn't.
Yeah, so we all went on food, all went on liquor, and gas to get there. Of course, it's a who's sleeping with who's playing in what bed. You know, we get that down, but there's always like who's ready to turn up, they gonna click together, and the people that's not really ready to turn up, they gonna click together.
And I'm the turn up queen, so
that's where it went.
Yeah, if you want to turn up,
everybody went their respective ways, you know what I mean? But it definitely was a life-changing experience, and I remember like it was so many people. This is before the police started cracking down on everything.
Late.
So it was kind of like if you've never been, because apparently a lot of people have not had these, they don't share the same Myrtle Beach stories that we have, but if you've never been, it's kind of like Freaknik. Before the police came, it was lit like that.
It was like beads, for TDs?
Yes. So we were, I don't even know what side of the strip we were staying on, but it
South
was
side.
You gotta tell them what kind of mindset you
We
gotta have
did.
for bike week.
South
Yeah, it's a whole
let
different.
me tell you the type of friend that I was though, because everybody said they were gonna get on the back of the bike.
Oh wait, no, let's talk about y'all did get on the back of the bike and leave me. And I'm on
Well,
my
let me
first
say-
bike week. I'm walking the strip by myself. I'm just really learning. I'm out here. I'm just in bike week. You gotta learn how to make your plays.
Your skin gets
So,
thicker.
if I never told you, I'm sorry.
Well, I did leave. I left you another time at the beach. So we
did? Bro, drove somebody else's car back. She rode with me.
She was
drove-
ready to go. If you drove somebody else's car back,
She
like,
rode with me
she
and
was
drove
ready to
somebody
go.
else's car back home. On the first
I was ready to
day.
go.
Oh my.
It was our last bike week, so.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember the song that was lit back then was what was that? Smoking on Keisha. Remember?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I forgot how it goes. But you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Smoking on.
I'm trying to get the beat. You call the police?
No, that's Barbary, the school district.
But you know that song? Jazz, come on.
Yeah, but anyways, it was that type of
Yeah.
atmosphere. We heard that in every song. That was every song that was played out of the car was like that song. So
Rich on me too.
That's who's my thing.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
Huh?
Okay,
Cash out. I love you, precious. Princess. I'm telling you, precious. But I love you, princess.
She got
We started out today.
Hey, y'all see why I said let's just put it out.
I think. All right.
I
so
went in there.
Back to the story. Everybody always says like, you know, there's a group that is ready to hop on the back of a bike, and then there's a group that's not. I was a part of the group that's not. Not saying that I wasn't thinking like, oh, you a hoe or something if you hop on the back of a bike. I was more thinking safety reasons, because niggas don't care.
True.
If I die on the back of a bike, they just gonna keep riding. Like, life keep going. So I didn't want to take any chances. But let me tell you how it works. Everybody's walking down the street. A group of guys pull up on a bike and they're like, "Hey, what y'all about to do? No, what y'all about to do? Come on with us." Every last one of your friends, you don't even know where you at on the strip. Every last one of your friends is like, "What you about to do?" Like, girl, I said I want to get on the back of a bike.
Right. Y'all
Well,
tell
we
me
about to go.
I'm about to get on the back of this stranger.
We about to go. I'm
This
like,
nigga.
well, I guess I gotta get on the back of the bike now. Like, God, leave. Like,
I was on the back of the bike.
what?
I want some miles back.
God was with me.
Oh man,
He was with us. We still here
The
today.
miles that I have walked during bike week.
Feet hurt.
One, because
Legs.
I was like, I'm about to walk to the hotel because shit, and was walking for miles.
You can see the hotel, but it wasn't really like there. Yeah.
But yeah, some wild things going on at bike week.
You know that people like guys. I know that I've heard guys say like, well, you know what they say about girls that go to bike week when they would happen to bike week, and I'll be like, what happened to bike week? And they be putting it out there like the girls are going out there and the niggas is like hitting it like, hey, we on bike week. We naked, sleeping with a bunch of guys. Like, what?
That did not.
That is not the case.
No.
If there are stories like that, I was not a witness to them.
Not me either.
You shaking your head.
God is my witness.
It could have been that way for somebody, but not for us. We did not experience that.
Mm-hmm.
But
We had fun.
we shouldn't generalize that bike week is about that, because we did have fun in our own way.
Because it was her birthday, even though her birthday is in September.
Oh yeah, that was the thing I was doing. Like everywhere we went, and dudes like, yeah, it's
my birthday, everybody.
It's my birthday. Everybody be like, hey, at the bar, they buying us drinks, and then the bartender looking at my ID like,
Don't you say,
girl.
So what y'all think about like people who go to bike week and they hook up like one night stands and stuff? How y'all feel about that?
I don't judge nobody. You do what you do.
What's a one night stand?
A one night stand to
What?
me is if you meet somebody, you have sex with them, and you don't talk to them no more. That's it. To me.
What? Okay, so I don't feel like the one night stand if you don't talk to them anymore. I think if you never sleep with them again.
No, if you don't talk to them or it's a one night stand, it's like that's it. That's all it was.
That's it. A one night stand.
Now if you still talking to
So
them,
that's
that's
not a
something
one night
that's something-
stand?
Yeah.
I mean, what if it's? I'm not saying like I'm not saying that I'm out. I don't understand it, but in my mind that if I sleep with somebody on the first night,
That's what it's called. You sleep with somebody on the first night.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
That's what that is.
That's what that is.
And
And
he
you still talking to them.
Yeah. A
Not
one night
on the
stand
stand
is.
Boom, boom, bam.
I mean, if
Go about
somebody's
your
doing
day.
that, if somebody is going to bike week and then they decide like this is, you know,
Or I'm just saying one night stands in general. Like,
I don't see anything wrong with someone having a one night stand.
yeah. Ain't
Maybe
nothing
it
wrong
was
with
maybe the person made it be a one night stand.
Some people just want to.
Some people just want to have a one night stand. Some people are cheating.
What?
I'm saying.
Like it's so many different one
Different-
night stands. Yeah.
Like, I can't get your number, you can't get mine, blah, blah, blah. Boom. That's how it be. One night stand. Go about your day. I want you, you want me. Let's make it happen. Have a good night.
This is a little transition on to what we're talking about today. Sex.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all that. All right.
I thought you were about to say bubbles in the tub. Okay.
Have you ever did that with bubbles in the tub?
What's on the tub?
Have you ever did it with bubbles in the tub?
No.
Yes, boy. No.
Yes.
Cause
Yes.
No, I'm not even saying that like that. Like I'm thinking,
Yes.
like, where have I been in a situation that's happened that is uncomfortable to me?
that's uncomfortable.
Yes. Like,
I can see you saying that.
yeah, you're
Oh, it's
not even to say like
You ain't taking
I
a
would
full bath with
never.
your man.
I have taken the bubble bath. Maybe that person was like, I don't like baths. Like some dudes be like, I don't like sitting in a tub of water. So I've never really done that for real. Now the shower, that's different. I wouldn't recommend it though. I wouldn't recommend it.
Wow.
Cause I like my water like burning hot. My skin is like, I'm like it's about to peel off, and some people don't.
Yeah, I like my water like that too.
So
Gotta find your water match.
you gotta find
Last time we
somebody that
talked
likes
about
the
somebody.
same
We talking about somebody with the same music. Now we talking about somebody like the same what?
Water temperature.
What's the water temperature you like? Yeah.
That's gonna be the next question.
And air, what's like the air conditioner on?
Right.
75.
No, ma'am.
That's good.
Yeah.
75 is good.
For y'all, name it.
In the winter time, maybe 76. Wow, must be hot. Okay, so with us talking about sex today, let's talk about the other part of sex. When we do talk about sex, we're, labeled. If we do, like, it's taboo for women to sit around and talk about sex the way that men sit around and talk about sex. And we're getting out of that. We're talking about sex today, okay?
We talking about it.
Number one on my list is hoe shaming. Women do it and men do it. And it makes my skin crawl because who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? I feel like if someone is being responsible with their body, safe, do what you're doing. You out here spreading stuff, diseases and whatnot, then okay, then we got a problem. But if you feeling like this is what you want to do your thing.
What's a hoe?
You.
No, use.
What is the hoe that people? What is?
Okay. Go ahead, cuz.
What is the hoe?
I ain't seen my sister in a little minute. What is a hoe?
A hoe to me is somebody that is in a committed relationship with someone, and they are sleeping with them unprotected, and then they're sleeping with other people unprotected.
Whoa,
Well,
cuz.
In a relationship?
Yes, that's a hoe to me.
That's all it is? Can I get your definition, please?
Yeah, please.
Is hoe a negative to you?
I believe in people doing what makes them happy, as long as you don't cross that like homie or family line.
Okay.
Then,
I think that's whore.
yeah, then I'd be like, you fucking slut.
Oh, slut.
Yeah. whore.
But other than that, I mean, because you're single until you're married. So,
Exactly.
you know, by a technical
I
standpoint,
tweet that all the time.
you know, if you want to date. If you want to date and hunch, do that. And if you just want to fuck, then
Do that.
do that. That's just me.
The hoe maybe to me is probably somebody that's both having sex with multiple people at a time. That's
What?
it. Like a hoe? Like they having sex with a lot of people? What is it to you?
Same, but
Okay.
it's like just doing it all the time
Yeah,
with different
yeah.
people, like all the time.
What? Y'all
Yeah.
feel like that's being a hoe?
Yes.
What you
What
said?
is
Being
it?
in a relationship,
Because it's like,
we need a definition.
but
Look it up.
because
Look at it.
Like when you said in a
That's why I
relationship,
said.
when you say in a relationship, if somebody's like doing, that's a whore. I think that's like more of a whore type.
Or
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
single, but if that's the thing, like I don't personally, y'all, I don't clock nobody
Yeah,
else's
right.
pussy. Okay, so what you doing is what you doing. So if you're single and you are talking to this guy, you fuck on him and you realize, you know what, you ain't my type of nigga.
I don't like
But
it.
then you were also talking to somebody else and you decided, well, I'm gonna try this one out because I had to cut that one off. I ain't knocking you because y'all test drive your cars, so you know what I'm saying. Like
that's
you're
why I
not-
say like multiple people don't really.
Yeah,
it don't
like
matter.
now, in
At
a
one
relationship,
time.
absolutely.
In your-
Okay,
in
And
your relationship, yes.
if you're like crossing groups, like if my homeboys had sat in a room and said, "Now she did this to me," but then you got a counter to that and be
Yeah.
like, "Well, this happened when she," you out. But as far as you just living your life as you were intended to do,
to me, it's like I'm sleeping with Ray today. Tonight, I'm sleeping with Timmy.
Yeah.
In the morning, I'm gonna be with Tom.
I ain't gonna double about it.
Hoe.
That's a hoe.
What? Okay, but we not. I'm not. That's we sound like we hoe shaming.
I never said it was a
I ain't
bad
say it was bad. I'm
That's
just saying
like everybody done been a
that's
hoe
what's the definition.
before.
That's my definition.
Everybody done been a hoe before.
Yeah.
A little bit. So I'm not saying it in a
Come
bad
on, a
way.
little bit.
I ain't saying it like hoe is bad. I feel like whore, slut, like yeah, that's a little on the.
Yeah, I'm sorry guys, if y'all are
But
out there
just
and you
fuck
smashed a homie, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But what if you didn't know they was
That's
hoes?
different. Now, okay, I can
I
understand.
did.
If you didn't know they was friends, I can't fault you for that. You
But okay,
It
guys
might
do that
circumstantial.
all the time. So how is it that
They hoes
because
too.
I know some niggas that got kids by different cousins and stuff.
Hoes.
Hoe.
Hoes.
Okay.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with hoe.
I ain't saying there's nothing wrong. That's just my definition of a hoe.
do what you got.
Do what you got. Yeah. Handle your business, sis. Bro.
It's men the worst hoes.
Me and the worst hoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know some
He
females.
said, I'm sorry, people that didn't hear. He said men are the worst hoes.
He said black men.
Oh, he just said I'm just black
Just
men
in
like
general,
that.
I'm just
I
playing.
feel like it's 50
In general.
They always saying black men don't cheat. I had to get that in there.
Has anyone ever asked y'all how many people y'all slept with?
Yes.
What is that
Why?
about? Like, who cares?
Right.
You'll never know. Listen,
You would never
You'll
know.
never know. People that probably sit up here and say, "Oh, just 3 people," and you probably know those three people,
Three
have
people,
seen
right.
those three people, and guess what? You still don't know for sure.
Or are you gonna go check? You gonna go check out these people?
Niggas, there's some niggas that have been like they want to know everything. How the nigga used to look, like what kind of, like, no, why do y'all care?
I ain't never cared.
I don't.
I did, but the only reason why is because the way we are, I don't ever want to put him in no position to where anybody can tell him something. Or
Yeah,
feel like
now
they can
that's
tell him
different.
something, or vice versa. Like, I don't ever want it to be where I'm sitting in a room and you had something going on with her, and in that moment she doing some petty shit or some funny shit, and
You don't even know. Yeah.
So
see,
this
now
is
that's
different.
different.
Yeah.
When you just start talking, dudes do that when you just start talking to them. Like, you don't even know their middle name, but they want to know how many dudes you slept with. Like,
So I want to know. We is tripping over here. I just want to know because. Okay, this next question is just like, okay.
what?
I'm just gonna go right in.
Okay.
So, how long do you wait once you meet a person to have sex with them?
As soon as possible.
I'm just joking. Why as soon as possible?
Not as soon as possible, but everything's circumstantial, you know. It can happen in a day. After 3, we might not talk no more.
Definitely a one night.
Wait.
So,
So.
I get it. I get why you want to talk to him no more, which is understandable in so many ways.
For me, you really know within like the first 5 minutes if it's a no or a go. And then it really be up if he's gonna like mess that chance up. And whenever it's a go, it's a go. It ain't no time stamp on it. But you usually know when it's a go. It don't necessarily mean the first night or 90 days, but
90 days. People know about that 90-day rule. They be good at 90 days. And show it afterwards. So what y'all think about?
Wait, hold on. What was the question again? What did you ask?
how long?
How long?
How long? Okay, yeah. You the answer it. Cause
Okay. Well, anyways, I basically don't go back off what Nikki said.
Don't go
you
back
no.
on what I said.
Let me roll it now. Let me roll the dice. So I basically know, like, I can look at somebody and be like, oh, I'm attracted, but I gotta feel them out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying like it's gonna happen right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes the sex is what makes me
Stay
or leave. So
Yeah, it's a connection.
So it plays a big part.
It plays a huge
Huge,
part.
major. Yeah.
Well, what if, okay, so what if you be like, I like this dude, you know, with macaroni and cheese.
Or female.
Or female with macaroni and
She
cheese.
telling our code. We say macaroni and cheese instead of sex.
And it's kind of good the first time. And you're like, I'm going to see if it's still good the second time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sometimes
And
you
the
have
second
those
time,
drunk nights.
it's like, no.
Yeah,
This ain't
that's
gonna,
It's and even it could be something other than the sex that mess it up too.
Oh, yeah.
But most of the part for me is the connection. I have to have a connection with you. Because if I don't got no connection, then it's just like, what's the point?
What's the point?
Because that's how it waterfalls. But, so what about sneaky sex?
What is sneaky sex?
Yeah, what is it?
Like you cheating? What is
I don't
sneaky? What is sneaky?
Black women don't cheat.
Now, when I was younger, like what sneaky says, like when I
To
was
me,
younger, like
Yeah.
sneaking with your parents out the house. And stuff.
Well, you ain't got no kids.
Yeah, so I ain't really got a.
But you've been with people that have
Got kids.
Nah, I have snuck.
Yeah.
You've had to be quiet.
Yeah,
Do you do that? Like, is that something that you like?
it's fun.
It's definitely fun.
It's fun.
It's interesting. We have those moments.
Mm-hmm. Hurry up. Shut up. Don't say that. I gotta go to work.
Remember that moment that you think you hear something, you be like,
Alright, we good. Alexa, play. Turn it on lights. Word.
you're like, I know, I heard something.
Sneaky can be when you leave somewhere and you in the car. It can be any type of thing in the park. This is what you
So
really want.
outdoors.
Outdoors.
What's the craziest place y'all done had sex at?
My fantasy.
No, something that you have done already.
Right. Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Your fantasy is different.
But my fantasy sneaky sex.
Yeah.
I know this is weird, but I got it.
What?
This is weird. I always wanted to do it in the mall family bathroom.
You're going to jail. You're going to be a registered sex offender.
Nah, for real, I want to do it like in the car wash. Like in the car wash. You know the one up the street with the lights.
Not the LED.
You might go to jail with that too, because that's what prostitutes do.
I'm gonna do it.
You gonna do it?
Yes.
But as far as like where I'm my craziest, I don't know if I want to say that.
Please help.
I plead the fifth.
Supposed to be taking a shot.
I'm going to say the trampoline for 100, Alex.
I never did the trampoline.
It's not all what you thought it was going to be. Because in your mind, you thinking that the springs is going to be like, but if you out of rhythm with it, it's fighting against you. And then you might bounce other ways. So it's, I was young. It was done.
Never tried that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Okay.
Don't recommend.
Jazz. Auntie Jazz.
I don't know, man.
Cause I'm looking at you like,
You know something?
nah, I've heard.
The way you know something.
I've heard.
Maybe at school or something like that.
You did it at school?
It's wild, ain't it?
High school?
High school?
Did you guys in college? We always done that in college.
Just school. That's all we need to know.
Have you
we
ever
can't know
gotten,
where?
have you ever gotten caught
Have I gotten caught having sex?
in in a public place? Having sex?
No. Well, no.
No.
I got caught one time in the car about to get some steak and potatoes. Steak and potatoes is.
You got caught?
I almost got caught. I didn't do it, but somebody came up like, "Yo," I'm like, "Damn."
They was,
I got caught bad. I got caught bad. When I was younger. Somebody's parent walked in
ooh.
in the mist.
In the mist.
Ooh. I don't even want to know what type of fear that is.
What
That's
happened?
weird.
Like they just did they say something?
Yo, yeah.
Every mamas was called.
Mamas was called.
In the
Cars
middle of
was
the night.
took. Moms was took. Life was changed. But we made it. We made it on out. That was rough.
Oh Lord. Well, as far as like positions, my favorites would be dog style.
No, okay. I wouldn't say I have a favorite position. I would just say the position that gets the job done.
Depending on what. Okay.
Would be missionary. The regular.
Face to face,
Ooh.
Open eyes.
Looking
open
at
eyes.
Face
You
to
make
face.
it love.
I make it.
Every time?
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like doggy style, side side.
Like-
Laying down.
Like this, like a
For the
spoon.
back.
You spooning?
Like me, like
Yeah,
this.
you like make a little.
And him like this. She,
You
yeah,
like
she
it?
look into
You
my
might be
eyes.
lazy, cuz. Did you lazy?
You lazy, say it. Wake up.
You like, but listen, I said I don't necessarily have a favorite. I got what am I trying to accomplish for myself.
The bare minimum.
That's not the bare minimum. What if I'm doing some tricks in missionary? You know what I'm
On
saying?
your back.
What you doing?
You know, y'all ain't never heard of Kegels. I mean, that's a thing. Okay?
Oh, you can use the vibrator.
It's okay, cuz I'm lazy too.
You can use the vibrator. That's lit. I strongly recommend it. Vibrator, I says.
I was made a believer.
Yeah. 10 stars.
10 stars. But I'm lazy too, cuz too.
Make sure your batteries are charged. Or if you got a rechargeable one like me, make sure it's charged
I
up.
swear to God, bro.
You got batteries?
I'm on my last batteries. I'm using for a remote and one.
You need a rechargeable one. I got you.
You just reminded me I gotta get some batteries. When
Right,
I'm
you need to get one that you plug up.
Yeah, like your phone.
Put
You
me
got the
on.
Android. You got the Android charger. So you got
I'm
the
just
Android.
getting in the game.
Pretty soon they gonna have the ones like the iPhone chargers.
Have you seen the one where the dude can control it from his phone?
Yeah.
Heard about that.
I don't think I want that unless I'm married or something.
Wow.
Because like I don't want nobody to be having control over me like that unless you mine. So you ain't about to be buzzing me. No sir.
Buzz me all night long. I'm just gonna.
Jazz, I'm scared to ask what's your favorite.
I didn't even think about what she was saying. What are you about?
I like 69.
Okay.
Favorite position. I'm lazy too, so
Why I gotta be lazy?
I'll put I gotta put in work. It's gonna be good but quick.
I got 2 minutes.
But it'll be the best 2 minutes of your life.
Nah, I can give more than 2 minutes. But that's it. Once it come off, it come off. Like, ain't no more. That shit tiring. How niggas be trying to go in, that shit tiring. Niggas back be hurting and shit. Bitches want to be complaining and shit. You know what? We taking it off. We can do the regular gay shit.
Regular gay shit. I was trying to spice it up.
Yeah, some people be going doing too much of that thing.
What about talking? Nor sex.
Highly recommend.
It's
I feel like it should be a limit. Don't
What?
say too much.
What's too
No.
much?
Yeah, I don't like.
Don't say
Don't
too
say
much.
too much.
What is too much?
Don't be telling me it's mine when I know it ain't mine. I don't give a fuck. Sorry for my language. Don't never call me daddy, okay? Because I'm not that, okay? I'm a female. And it's just something that people say during the movie, like, is this rehearsed?
You talking, is this rehearsed? She watched.
What if somebody was saying something you couldn't hear? Are you just gonna be like, what? Or are you gonna be like, you gonna act like you can hear this?
Bro, I did that for
Yeah.
what you say.
You want to be clear. You want to be clear.
Tell me what you said.
Well,
You
you
know
know
I love you. Niggas said I love you. And you be like, wait, hold on, what?
I ain't say yeah.
What?
But if I'm asking it, I try to make it as sexy as possible. What you say?
I
Tell
would
me
ignore
what
you.
you
Like,
said.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like girls saying crazy stuff. Like, I ignore you because, like, come on now. Let's just do the do. We ain't gotta be.
I can't even imagine Jazz saying something during sex.
Do you say
I
something?
cuss. I deal with it, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody hit it with that.
I can't.
Shit.
Damn. When it's good. Don't be faking it.
Don't be faking it. Has anyone ever faked it?
I'll stop.
I have before.
I want to say this.
I let people down easy. But I still tell.
Before I had like realized what an orgasm was, and that didn't come about to like my mid-20s. Before that, all of that, I was faking because I knew what was going on. Nothing was going on.
So practically, you was a virgin.
No, I wasn't a virgin. We had a kid and everything. I had not had an orgasm.
No, I'm saying that's what I said. Practically.
With that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have. But after that, it be real. It's real. Well, with that being said.